Okay, hello everyone. I've put together a short quiz just to test you on some of the different types of drawing techniques that will come up in your Graphics GCSE exam. So as I go through the slides, I'm going to give you a description and just an example of a drawing of that particular technique, and what you have to do is just to guess either in your head or just write down what you think that particular drawing is. Okay, so let's start off. Number one. A two-dimensional drawing that shows different views. Each view is in line with the other views. So the drawing here of the chair, the drawings are projected across, so everything's in line. Answer: orthographic projection. Now in your exam you will be tested on third angle but not first angle, just third. Okay, number two. A drawing that has different weights of line to make it clearer and easier to understand, so there's no ambiguity in the drawing. Thick and thin lines. A drawing which is rendered with special fibre tip pens. It's usually a concept drawing or a visual where colour can be added quickly and effectively. Answer: marker pen illustration. An illustration in which all of the elements of a picture are slightly separated from each other, enabling each element to be viewed independently. The answer: exploded diagram. Next question. A drawing which takes into account that things appear to get smaller as they get further away. This particular drawing has got two vanishing points. You can see we've got one over here and we've got one over here. They're the two vanishing points. Answer: 2-point perspective or 2-point estimated perspective, because we're not doing any measuring on there. If it looks right, it is right, so it's an estimated perspective drawing. Remember, all of these three-dimensional drawings are all pictorial views, so any drawing that is three-dimensional is a pictorial view. So let's move on to the next one. A plan drawing which you can take scaled measurements off but has been made into a 3D drawing, three-dimensional drawing, so that you can see what it looks like. The angles are 30 and 60 degrees. So the angle here, okay, where I'm pointing my mouse, is 60 degrees and this one is 30 degrees. Because it's 30-60, you automatically get a 90-degree angle in the middle there. So we've actually got a plan view here that's created first, and then all the lines are drawn up to create it into to make it into a 3D three-dimensional drawing. Answer: planimetric. Next question. Again, a drawing which takes into account that things appear to get smaller as they get further away. Now this particular drawing has only got one vanishing point, and it would be somewhere around here. So if you carry on these lines here, they all meet to a particular point in the middle. And that drawing is single point perspective. There is 3-point perspective, which you can use for drawing very tall skyscrapers, because they appear to get smaller as they go up into the air. But for GCSE level you're not tested on this, just single point and 2-point perspective at GCSE level. Okay, next question. A plan drawing again, which is like the planimetric, which you can take scaled measurements of but has been made into a 3D drawing so you can see what it looks like. But this time the angles are 45 degrees there and 45 degrees there. If you remember, on the planimetric we had 60 and 30. Now if you've got 45 and 45, you still get a 90-degree angle in there, which enables you to draw your plan view. But because it's 45 and 45, it's an axonometric drawing. This one hopefully you should be quite familiar with. It's a three-dimensional drawing where the horizontal lines are all drawn at 30 degrees. You can either construct these drawings with a grid underneath your paper, or indeed if you're using CAD you can get a grid up on the screen as well, or you can use a 30-60 set square and use your 30-degree angle on that. The answer, isometric. Next question. A three-dimensional drawing which starts as a 2D view and then you drop lines back either 30 or 45 degrees to make it 3D. So this staircase here, the side of the staircase here, is a two-dimensional view looking straight at it, and then the lines have been dropped back here at 30 degrees or 45 degrees to make it into a 3D drawing. And that's called an oblique drawing or an oblique view. A working type engineering drawing depicting a complete unit, usually an exploded drawing, with labelled parts, and it's normally cross-referenced to a table here with part numbers on, so you can cross-reference a particular part to a part number. That's called an assembly drawing, to show how something is assembled. A drawing which gives a message without the use of language. So you normally get these at airports. Why do you think you get them at airports? It's a pictogram or an ideogram. A drawing, a very simple drawing which gives a message without the use of language. Okay, a graph which is much more interesting by using drawings within the graph to show the information rather than just having lines. And the answer is a pictograph. A scheduling graph that shows which activities or jobs are going to be done at a particular time. It's displayed on a timeline. So if we look at this example here, at the top we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, etc. And you can see that this particular part here, which says phase 2 scooping solutions, that actually starts at the end of week 6. And you can see that these tasks here, they all happen at the same time. So it's a scheduling drawing to see which jobs are going to be done at which particular time. And that's called a Gantt chart. A drawing that has been cut away showing a particular section. So you can see here with these engineering parts, this part up here is being cut away, and you get a cross-hatching just to show which parts have actually been cut away. And that's called a sectional drawing. A drawing that has outer parts removed so that you can see the inside working. So here we've got a car. I think this is off front of an old Haynes manual. And if you go into Halfords and look at the section where all the Haynes manuals are, you'll see one of these drawings on the front of all of the manuals. The answer is a cutaway drawing. So that's it. How well did you do? If you didn't do very well, just go through the test again and keep doing it until you get 100%. So these are just some of the drawings that you're going to need to know for the GCSE graphics exam.